So here is the Tennessee offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. At the 35 is loose. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold.
Yeah, guys you just didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys that run angry all the time, and it's a mindset. When Tennessee has that mindset, the fans go crazy, and their teams are usually their best squads.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Got him downfield. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
To the air on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The give on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third down, he drops to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Jarvis. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm.
Touchdown ball! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here's the return from inside his 10. Makes a move. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Catch in the middle. It's Jarvis. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the ball's in the hurry-up.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route, you've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver beat you to the inside.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Makes the grab on the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. The Vols will try to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. The Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. The give from the gun. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Avant. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
If you're trying to throw these curl routes against zone coverage, you got to have great timing. Nice job there by the quarterback, understanding where he wanted to go with it, but also the conviction. Did you see the arm talent on that throw?
And the Volunteers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Converts on 4th down, still going. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Touchdown, Tennessee! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll start the return inside his 5. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? Smashes through the tackle. He will score. Touchdown, Georgia.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his 2nd of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the right. He makes the catch. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down. And the Vols are in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. He's got it. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Avant. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his tight end. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. You can feel the momentum starting to swing in this stadium. It's 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. And it seems like every time they throw it, it's 1st down time in Tennessee.
1st down time, and then let's go again. Let's throw it again. These offenses are not afraid to throw the football. When you got a trigger man you trust, let it rip.
Touchdown, Volunteers! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. And this defense is just getting squeezed by the Big Orange, and he's cutting him up like Peyton Manning.
Man, no answers. I mean, he's really had his way. They haven't made him feel uncomfortable. If I'm a Vols fan, I'm jacked up that I got this guy at quarterback because he's showing he can put up some big numbers.
On the move from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you can see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Quarterback making adjustments. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the...
Oh, he's got some space. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And for a draw play to be successful, it's not just the quarterback that has to sell pass, but also the offensive line. The tackles really letting their defensive ends rush upfield, guards and centers passing their guys off at the last second, and then running down the field trying to get hats on hats in the second level. Beautiful execution.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab. It's led. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Vols want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the middle. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That pass not Moses. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That brings them to within 1. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
How about that play? Laddering the football, like that's dangerous on a kickoff with so many fast guys coming down the field. A lot can go wrong, but man, did it look sweet. The nice little lateral kickoff return, you don't see that very often.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So here is the Tennessee offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking to the big tight end. Got a man in the middle. Breaks into the open. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Volunteers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
What a throw on 1st down, the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
The offense changing the play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Opening play of the drive from the 39. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
He's going for the big play. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Smith. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Right on the money. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. He wants to change this route. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds his man. It's Jarvis. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Sexton. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's got it inside the 15. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Behind his big tight end. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Back to throw, it's Sexton. Touchdown, Dogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And the Volunteers want to move quickly.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you. But when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time. And the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They just keep firing. Skips away from pressure. Headed to the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
Defensively, I think you have different strategies for these situations. The clock is your friend, right? You want that thing to tick. You're up in the 4th quarter, but you don't want to sit back and prevent, because you've heard the saying, you really just prevent yourself from winning.
And the Vols line it up with a 1st and goal. They're going to run it. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown ball! Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
From the gun. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Oh, better look out! And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Back to throw, it's Sexton. He wants to go deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the offense is in that fringe area. This is a place where a lot of coordinators like to take shots. They tried one there, just weren't able to come up with it.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Makes the catch. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? Well, a lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He gets enough for the first down. Crowd is silent. Chains are moving. Clock still going.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He'll step out of bounds right at the 27.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Looking to throw, it's Sexton. He's got the tight end. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. The toss sweep to the right. He's knocked down for a loss of 7. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. It'll be a draw. Finds a little space. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Picked off! What a play by this defense. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.